do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Carr. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw his Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards, and 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a design play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit, and as you mentioned, finding the first down on a 4th down play.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
93.
Carr now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the number 1 defense in the NFL, and they've proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're number 1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9. Ritter. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just...
Love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Paulson Adebo up to make the stop. The Falcons at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell. Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws in a double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fielded at the 20. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Play action. Now it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, back.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Hustle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Okay, ready?
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Fly through. Hut.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year.
But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Thomas brings it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Now Carr. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 19-yard line. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
50 Fury. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready.
2nd and 6.
10 cycles. Ready?
That's quickly out wide to Davis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and 3. Ritter to throw it. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Powers through it. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr now on first down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That one deep for London. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Back to throw, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Here we go.
Second down and 6 now.
Edo Blue. 52 blaster.
Ritter now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Second down and 8. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Peyton Turner there on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Let's go now.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Trouble, 38. Hut.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st down, Ritter. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Let's go. Drill green. Set.
Ritter from the gun. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
On the double. Hut.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Ready.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for the Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Now Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snap.
Important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
17.
Again, it's Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Ritter. And his throw here's
incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ritter.
That one into the hands of Thielert. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready, break.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Trying the left side with Kamara. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Jesse Bates made the tackle.
As we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow, lining. Set.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
132 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly Was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Ready?
Now Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. McCarr, he wants to change up the look here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense